to AA Home Gardening. Guys, I'm going to show you what's happening in the garden in May. Okay, so I'm going to turn you around and give you a tour of both my backyard and my front yard garden. Guys, it's May. It's cool outside. It's not as nice as the beginning of spring. But yes, guys, we have to keep the garden going. Okay? My lovely butter bean, guys. So it's a bit chilly, but these butter bean don't mind. Look how beautiful they are. Tell me, guys, aren't they beautiful? So these were planted from autumn. So that's my broad bean patch over here, going all the way down there. And the blossom, guys, the blossoms are like flowers. They're so beautiful, beautiful blossom, and the bees love them. You come out and you can see lots of bees every day just at my broad bean patch. So yes, guys, I'm doing this video the end of April and you'll see it for May. So yes, guys, these blossoms, they're just really pretty. So that's my broad bean. Almost time by mid June I should be having my first broad bean harvest. Last year I got broad bean harvest for my birthday, so May just starting, so by mid June I should be having some broad bean on the table. So that's what's happening, guys. And then over here I have some pak choi. So the pak choi prefer the cooler season. If it's too hot, then they bolt so quickly. So that's some pak choi going on here. My husband really like pak choi, so I'm trying to grow a few, and I make sure I plant it in the cooler season because I've learned my lesson. I've planted ending of spring before, and then that was too late because they bolt so quickly. Then over here I have some turnips. So there's lots happening in the garden already, guys. So even though we're having some weird weather at the moment, then I still have things in the garden. You know, we still have to have a bit of caution. So some of the things that are really cold sensitive, we still have to hold back before we can plant those out. I did chance and plant out a crochet, a zucchini, and it seems to be holding up at the moment with the cold weather. Let's see if it's gonna survive, but I did plant that one out. And then up here I have some kohlrabis. They're just popping out. Most of them lost the majority of the leaves. We had slugs and other things eating them, so they're just popping back up at the moment. And they're beautiful. It kind of look like Russian kale, doesn't it? That's my kohlrabi. And then I have some lettuce that I planted out. Some lettuce here growing up. So I have my lettuce there, guys. And I still have my lamb's lettuce over here as well. So I still have the lamb lettuce. I have the normal one and I have the lamb's lettuce. These love the cold season, guys. It doesn't matter how freezing or if it's snow on the ground. These definitely don't mind. Then I have few radish here. I think this was the Munchner, I think. I had Munchner and French breakfast. I think this one was a Munchner. This one coming up. Look at the leaves. Beautiful. So I'm just waiting for it to form a bit bigger under the bottom. Then I harvest it and eat it. And then I have some onions that are sown from seed that are dying to be repotted, guys. They are dying to go out. So this is one of the things I'll be doing in May. I'm gonna plant these out ASAP. Then I'm in the onion patch. My little lad came in the garden. Good thing this just springs straight back up. So that's my onion patch. I did try to plant out another crochet over there, and it's next to my broad bean. I just love the broad bean blossom, guys. They're so nice. And then I have some sweet peas that's running along the fence there. So I have a couple of sweet peas along there. And then over here I have a potato bed. So you can see I have potatoes shooting up. You remember the video I did in mid-February where I was planting all the potatoes right here? Here they are coming up nicely. So that's one of the potato bed. I have some extra lettuce to plant out. I just need to find a space for it. Then I have some more onions along here. And then I have some garlic along here. And I need to come and weed all of these out, guys. There's always work to be done in the garden. So my garlic are struggling. I need to come and weed all of these out. Then I have some Brussels sprout. And I have some sprouting broccoli. And this was the last onion bed I did. So I did this one, it's a month now. I did this onion bed with you guys. And you can see my onions coming up beautifully. They're looking fantastic. Nice onion coming on here. So this was the last or the latest onion bed. So you can see them coming on there. I have some spring onion to plant out. I have some celery there coming on. I have Brussels sprout there. And loads of onions. So yes, guys. And I even have some purple cabbage trying to survive in the mix of it all. So there's a lot of things happening, guys. So that's the second onion bed. So I did plant out a lot of onions this year. I have lots and lots of onion and garlic. Loads and loads. So I have the red ones, red onions, and I have the white one. Then my sprouting broccoli. I'm going to see flowers, I should say. Yeah, flowers and seeds are going to flowers. And I have the most beautiful yellow flowers. So I'm just leaving it in for the bees to come and just enjoy and then actually attract bees to the garden. So I just leave them. So look at the white. The white is the yellow and white is kale, and the pure yellow is the sprouting broccoli. And then so much things, guys, in the garden, even though it's freezing today. And then I have some different type of kale over here, and I have more kale along there, and lots of things over this side, lots of things. And I have some chard going on here, some rainbow chard popping up. Some of them can be harvested now. I need to come and harvest some of them. So I have my chard going on there, different types of chard, loads of chard. So loads of chards, and then the sprouting broccoli with beautiful flowers. And then, guys, my potatoes. Look at my potatoes, guys. So I noticed I started these in last day of January, actually. I started these and I had them in the greenhouse originally. And then I took them out about a month ago because I needed a space in the greenhouse for other things. So, and there was flowers on it. Probably can see some leftover of the flowers. The flowers started drying up, guys, but it started flowering. So my potatoes are forming nicely under there. So that's my 3 buckets of potatoes that I plant in January. The last day of January I planted these and they started flowering. So no, potatoes harvest is coming up very soon, guys. So that's my main pots of potatoes right here. I plant loads of potatoes this year, guys. I'm gonna show you some more. And then my carrots coming up nicely. So my carrots are there. I have some extra leek, and I have some leek that I planted out already. Now we're inside. I have some pumpkin that are dying to go out. And then I have a little chayote. So this still haven't fixed up perfectly yet, but this is what it's looking like at the moment. And then, you know, I love my butter bean. Yes, I do. There's my butter bean. I have some more celery there. My bird-eye pepper. My bird-eye pepper. You can see pepper on it. So some more are still in the house. And I planted these two in the greenhouse at the moment. And then I have my beautiful sunflowers. I had loads, guys. I know slugs love sunflower. So that's all they left for me. 4. So I have 3 good size and then a little one. So I have 4 of those. Then I have another little chayote over there. I have some more peppers that are top and waiting for them to go out. There's another bird pepper. I have loads of bird pepper, guys. And another bird pepper with peppers on. They're still in the containers waiting to go out. Another crochet there. And lots of things to plant out still, guys. Then there's a cucumber, market more. And then I have a burpless. And then some peppers over here. And then some peppers to plant out, guys. So I have peppers going on there in pots. I have chayote over there. So when I do a next tour by the end of May, inside here gonna look perfect. At the moment, it's a work in progress. And then you have my eggplant, my garden egg over here. You can see my garden eggs. I have 3. So I have 3 garden egg. Then I have another bright-eye chili there going on there. Then I have more butter beans. Yes, I do. I like my butter beans. I have butter bean over there. Then I have my callaloo. Yes, guys. My Jamaican callaloo that is dying to go out. Look how tiny the container is. But because the weather have changed and it's so freezing, you can see it's lacking nutrients and everything. Look at the leaves. And this container is crowded. But don't worry. I'm gonna get it to revive as soon as I put it outside. It will be fine. Then I have some comfort growing in here that I need to take out. Then my Jamaican cereal. I just put them outside because they're getting so big for inside. And yes, it's a bit cold still. But my Jamaican cereal is there. And few tomatoes not looking too well. But that's what's happening inside the greenhouse at the moment. Then I have my 3 peaches from seed. There's my peaches. If you haven't seen my peaches from seed, I'm going to put it in the description, guys. So you can see how easy it was to grow your peaches from seed. Because in the shops, they're so expensive. And you can see little movements, little leaves coming through. It's waking up, guys. It's waking up for the season. You can see it's waking up. So those are my 3 peaches from seed waking up, guys. And there's the other one over here. So they are side by side. And the breeze today, guys, is really, really cold. Then my golden raspberry is struggling with the cold, guys, because it just wants to fruit out and bud out and everything. And as soon as it starts to send things out, then the weather change and it's so cold. It is freezing cold, but it's still struggling on. It's trying to send the flowers and everything out, even though it's struggling at the moment because it's freezing. And they're just everywhere. So I need to repot some by the end of the season. So that's my golden, otherwise known as my yellow straw raspberry. And it goes over there. And this one here, this cane here, is the normal raspberry. And this is trying to flowers as well. But you can see the cold setting it back. And this one goes all the way up, even though I did trim it earlier in the season. And it's shooting up everywhere, guys. And it's shooting up everywhere. So those are raspberry. And then I was trying to prepare the bed here for the callaloo. So I'm going to put some callaloo right here. And then over here is my strawberry patch. Yes, it is my strawberry patch. And I have some more to put here. but I haven't got around to transplanting the other strawberries yet. So I have same amount like what's here. I need to create some space to put some more. And if these were still in the polytunnel, the greenhouse, they would have got bigger because it's freezing outside. Oh, they're coming on. They're coming on, guys. You can see my strawberries. They're coming on. They're coming on. So I can't really complain even though it's freezing. So those are strawberry. This is my alpine, my wild strawberry, and the seeds in bloom. And there's strawberries on there as well. These are the wild strawberries. You know, these are super tiny. They're not like the normal ones, but they're super really nice and sweet. So these are the wild strawberry. The leaves look slightly different, but they look the same in most way. It's just the size of the strawberry. And these are just normal. The rest of them are just normal ones, all in bloom. So I'll be having a nice strawberry feast very soon, guys. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So that's my strawberry coming on there, and strawberries everywhere. And guys, look, I did start another peach from seed. I just transplanted. So that's my baby peach coming on there. That's the size my 3 were in early June, and look at the size of them now. Then my mulberry is struggling on, guys. You know, they love the warmth, and so they've put leaves out. The weather change, then they get freezing cold. And guys, I'm looking at a video at this just this week, and I say to you guys, this was like 20 centimeters tall last year, and look at it now. It is so big. I'm the one who keep bending it over and putting it into a whipping shape to be able to contain it so I can reach it when it does fruit. And I'm hoping it fruit this year, guys. I'm really hoping. I need some mulberry. I need myself some mulberry. So that's what's going on right here. Then, as I say, everything here gonna be my amaranth, my callaloo. As soon as I can get more consistency in the weather, I'll be putting it out. And then you have my cranberry, guys. Yes, you do. My cranberry. I love it so much, guys. This is the cranberry. I went and I got another cranberry going on there. Then I have my loquat. Oh, it's so cold. The loquat was coming on so nice. Look at the leaves now. I need to go and treat it and everything. It's freezing cold. So he woke up nice and again get a shock of his life with the cold. And this is my honeyberry. And then this is my sunshine blue. That needs some attention. So that's my sunshine blue. This is the tiniest of blueberry. And you've seen my lovely blueberries already, guys, but it's still in bloom. It's still in bloom. Oh, look at that. That's just magnificent. Look at my blueberries, guys. I'm going to be looking for a bumper harvest soon. A bumper harvest of blueberries. So that's blueberry there. And then take care around here. And then I have more blueberries. This was the first one to bloom out. So it started forming some tiny blueberries. So by end of May, you should see some good size. You can see the blueberry forming out. You should have some good size blueberry going on. So yes, guys, it's spring and everything is waking up and coming alive. And then look at my currants. Wow, look at my currant, guys. Look at my currants. It's loaded. Look at the shrub. The little shrub have so many currants on. Everywhere you look, I have loads of currants on my tree. Look at the amount of currants, guys, just holding on. The birds love these, guys. So if you're growing your currant, please secure them from the birds. I made a mistake last year and I didn't get 10% of it. went to the bird. The bird was the one that enjoyed most of it. And this is just loaded. And here's the other one. Loads of currant. Loads and loads and loads of currant. So yes guys, what's blooming out in your garden? I know the weather is funny here in the UK where I'm at. But let me know what's going on in your garden. Look at all these currant. Seriously guys, last year, as I said, the bird ate most of it. So I didn't make any jam. I didn't make anything like that. We just actually just munch on the ones we got. But it looks like I'll probably be able to make a jam. If it's even one jar this year. I have so many currant guys. So many. Looking so good. So that's my currants. And then here I have some narikale. So I have some narikale going on here. Like that. Lots of narikale. I need to come and tidy up, but it's so cold. So I have lots of narikale. And then I have some scarlet. So I have some scarlet kale as well. I know I love my kale, guys. I love my kale. So I have some scarlet kale going on here. And then I have some sweetheart cabbage. So I have some sweetheart cabbage going on in the garden here. So I have a couple of sweetheart cabbage. And that's what's going on in the backyard for May. And then I'm going to take you into the front garden and show you what's happening over that side. And before you go, we have some tulips that I was supposed to plant out and I still haven't. And then I have my gooseberry here. This one, I can't see any blossom on it yet, but I have a gooseberry at the front that is in bloom. So I have one gooseberry there, and I have another gooseberry there. So that's what is happening in the back garden. And now I'm going to take it to the front garden. Just before I reach to the front garden, guys, this is a comfrey. If you remember the video where I was dividing the comfrey to put in the backyard, look at my comfrey already, guys, and we're only in ending of April. And look at my comfrey about to flowers. Look at my comfrey. So yes guys, for one loads of comfrey, just divide the roots as I've shown you, and you get loads of comfrey. So you can make your plant food, or can do your shop and drop, or whatever you want to do. So now I'll take it to the front. I'm at the front garden now. This is the first strawberry patch that I started creating at the new house with you guys. And yes guys, it's in bloom. My strawberries are popping up nicely. So wherever you go, back or front, you'll be able to munch on some strawberries while you're in the garden. So yes, my strawberries are coming up nicely. So I can see flowers and thing on my strawberry and tiny strawberries. And then my lavender was waking up, and then it got really cold. It doesn't look too well, so I need to feed him up, let him look much better. But it was waking up. And then wow, look at my sage, guys. I've never seen sage flowers. So these were the sage that I took from the allotment, and look at it. I'm looking forward to see how pretty these flowers gonna open up and look. Have you seen sage flowers before, guys? I haven't. Look how beautiful it is. I know it's gonna be beautiful. So I have some new set of sage I'm planting now for this season. I'm just keeping these so they can finish flowers. And guys, you remember I have my giant radish that I just wanted to seed. Yeah, now it's going to seed. Look at my radish. Yes, it is. It's going to seed now. Finally, my radish going to seed, guys. I have this massive radish for ages trying to get it to seed, and it's finally going to seed. And then the rest of my rose hip are ready for tea. Now they're super ripe and they're now red and pretty. So the rest of my rose hip, if I haven't seen the rose hip video either, I'm gonna put that in the description so you can have a look at all the benefits and how I prepare the tea for the rose hip. And then my thyme just coming back through. It wasn't the best or the healthiest at the moment. And then asparagus going there. And then guys, look at my bay leaf. Look at my bay leaf. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at my bay leaf plant. I harvested a few of the leaves earlier this week. Lots of birds in my garden, guys. Look at the bay leaf. It's so healthy. If you remember when I repotted it, it was dying. And from the moment I repotted, it just started branching out everywhere. Wow, 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 guys. Look at my bay leaf. It's really, really doing well. Then I have parsley down there. Then this is another potato patch. So I have some Maris Pipers right here. So that's another potato patch going on here. So yes, guys, I'm gonna have loads of potatoes this year. I'm aiming to have loads of potatoes. Hopefully everything go to plan and I have loads of potatoes. Then I have my lemon balm. I just take off the old branches, sticks, and I just left it in there to break down. So my lemon balm springing back up. And then this was the extra apple tree that I got last year when I buy my Golden Delicious. If you can't remember, go back and look at the Golden Delicious apple video. And I did a bare root. I bought it as a bare root, and this extra one was on it. And I pot it up, and it's still there, coming on. And then I have some more potatoes here, coming on. Looking nice, doesn't it, guys? In container. And then these should have been harvested days ago. These should have been harvested days ago. These are my asparagus, guys. But I left it too late. This is a bit old at the moment. But there's a little one coming up. So I'm going to harvest these two today. So I can have more asparagus springing up. So I have loads of asparagus. I have 2 more containers of asparagus. And that's my snowdrop now going dormant until next year again. Then my pomegranate, guys, sleeping out nicely. I'm still not seeing any blooms. I mean, it's early, but I'm so anxious. I just want to see bloom. I just want to taste homegrown pomegranate. Yes, guys, I'm just hoping this year gonna be my year. I'm hoping this year is my year for the pomegranate. I haven't seen any movement yet. I keep looking, but the tree is branching out nicely. Remember, if you remember 2 years ago in this video, it was a tiny little pomegranate tree. Now it's spreading everywhere. Really, really nice. Looking healthy. So I'm very hopeful that this year, and then I just let it divide into 3 main trunks. So it was 1, then it started dividing. I took out some of the main, I left 3 main ones. And I'm hoping this year gonna be easier. And then I have some more raspberry here. Loads of raspberries, guys. You can see little flowers about to form on these as well. So raspberry right here going on. Have some stinging nettles there. I'm gonna harvest some, put in some tea for the plant. And then I just have the raspberry running as a trellis along the fence here. Then I have tayberry. So look at tayberry coming on there. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a massive harvest this year, but tayberry grows so fast, so I wouldn't be surprised by the end of May it just spreads and produce loads for me. So that's one of my tayberry. And then coming over here, this is my Jana Gold. Yes, guys, this is my Jana Gold apple tree going up to the sky. So most of the blossoms are dropping off now. Thankfully, I did a video of how beautiful the blossoms were looking. So this is like the last set of blossom that's left on my Jana Gold apple tree. Most of them falling off. And then the apples start forming out nicely now. So happy days, guys. Sometimes you start munching into some homegrown apples. So you can see most of them falling off and apple taking form at the moment. And then next to it, oh, look at this onion from last year. Look how massive this onion is. I need to cut it and cook some rice and peas. What do you think, guys? Imagine, just cut off all of this stem here, so thick, and just boil it into the pot, season the pot for the rice and peas for some time. I think that's what I'm going to do with that, because it's so big. And there's another one over there. Then take it over to my golden delicious, guys. Look at the blossom on this, guys. It's only a tiny tree in a tiny pot. Look at the blossom, guys. I'm in for a good harvest this year. I've been munching away on my apples this year. I've been munching away non-stop. Look at the apples, guys. Well, not apples yet, but look at the blossom. Hopefully apple very, very soon. It is so pink and pretty. So pretty. Guys, nature is so lovely to be out here in nature and appreciate all these things. And then my arona berry, my chokeberry coming up. So you can see my chokeberry blossom forming out. So that's my chokeberry in this container here. Then another cherry tree. Another cherry tree. The petals are dropping off now, starting to form little round bits of the cherry to hold on to. So nice, guys. So nice. Oh, I love to be in the garden, even though it's freezing outside today. Just looking at my lovely flowers and my lovely plants and seeing how they're getting on is so nice. Then I'm taking it over here where I have another cherry tree. This is the main and the biggest cherry tree I have. So that's my cherry going on there. And there's another cherry over here. Did I say cherry again, guys? Oh yes, I have so much cherries. And you can see the cherry forming out nicely already. Oh, look here, you can see the cherry. You can see where the petals fall off. You can see the cherry peeking out. So yes, guys, you can see where the petals fall. And the cherries are peeping out at me. I cannot wait. Oh, this is loaded. Every branch, there's no space left. Every branch, there's cherries and cherries and cherries and cherries and cherries. And that's another tayberry over there. This is another raspberry over here, coming out nicely. Raspberry coming out nicely, guys. So much things in the garden. There's so much things in the garden. So much things going on. And then I have another raspberry as well over the other side. So this is what's going on in the front garden, guys. So this is my May backyard and front yard garden tour. So this is May garden tour. Lord, there's a lot of things, guys. A lot of things going on in the garden in May. And then I'm going to plant out my callaloo this month. I'm going to plant out another set of, oh, I didn't show you the beetroot. I have beetroot at the back. I'm going to plant out another set of beetroot. I'm going to plant out some more crochets. I'm going to plant out some more carrots as well. So I'm just going to continue planting, and then hopefully by the end of May I can put my corn out and things like that. So this is what's happening, guys, in my garden in May. Let me know what's happening in your garden, guys. What's the weather like where you are? Let me know. Is it nice spring weather, or is it freezing cold, as we're having a cold front, it feel like in the UK? Because 2 weeks ago it was like more of a spring weather, but at the moment it doesn't feel like spring anymore. So do let me know what's happening, guys, and thanks for coming on the garden tour with me. And until next time, guys, keep gardening. Don't let the weather put you off, guys. So take care now. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.